Hi there, my name's Alice Falling, and I have created this video for parents who have discovered that their child has been sexually abused. I retrieved this information from the Canadian Centre for Child Protection, and you can find the link to this resource in the description below, called Picking Up the Pieces. Now, many parents have described the disclosure or discovery that their child has been sexually abused as a major life crisis. Parents can experience a significant psychological and emotional distress response, which may include a combination of shame, guilt, feelings of blame. The first thing that I want to tell you is that it is not your fault at all. You are not to blame whatsoever. And abusers, especially those that are close to the child, are extremely gifted groomers and manipulators. And you are more than likely groomed before your child was in order to gain access to your child. So please know this wasn't your fault. And now you need to focus on how to best support your child. That's where you need to put your energy into, and which includes taking the time to take good care of yourself and your mental health. Now, if your child has disclosed sexual abuse, it can feel as though the rug has been pulled out from beneath you. When your child is abused by someone in your family or by a trusted friend or community member, the sense of betrayal can be overwhelming. When an adult or youth receives and misuses a relationship with a child to sexually abuse them, it can be devastating for everyone around the child. As the child's primary caregiver, you play the most important and pivotal role in your child's recovery. It is therefore critical that you receive the support that you need to work through your own feelings in order to be emotionally available for your child. What your child needs to know from you once the abuse is disclosed or discovered, they need to know that you believe them and that it wasn't their fault. You're not angry with them, that you love them, that you can handle what's happening and can protect them, that they do not need to worry about you, and that you are someone to confide in for support, and you are not going to treat them as fragile or damaged. Children need to be assured that their feelings are okay for them as well as their caregivers, as they are not responsible for managing the feelings of the adults in their lives. Children need to know it's okay for adults to feel sad or upset as well, but it's not their fault, and they are not responsible for managing the adults' feelings. So when to take care of yourself, consider the following: reaching out to a close family or a friend or someone at church or an ally who can be there for you without judgment. You need a safe place to express your own feelings to someone who will support you through each step of the process. If someone pulls away, just let them go and focus on those that are in your inner circle. Join a support group. There are many places online, and you can speak with others that truly understand your experience. Reaching out to victim services through the police to walk you through any kind of legal process. Having your healthcare provider or victim services worker refer you to a counseling service for yourself, your child, and or other family members. Sometimes the abuse of a child will trigger distress from a past trauma that the parent has experienced. If this occurs, take the time to address this to help you heal and build your strength so that you are in a good position to support your child. Childhood sexual abuse can affect memory function, and it's not unusual for survivors, children, youth, or adults, to construct memory differently. In some cases, memories of abuse may be recalled gradually years later or never remembered at all. It is also important to not interpret everything a child does as being a result of the abuse that they experienced. This person who abused the child has manipulated and misused their relationship with the child in order to abuse them. Through this process, the child is often made to feel as though the abuse was their fault, and even though they are happy the abuse has ended, at some level, The child may be worried about the person who abused them. It is important to respect the child's feelings towards the offender. Trying to dissuade your child will most likely result in them having to defend that person, especially if the offender is a family member or close friend. A child who has experienced sexual abuse may be concerned about the person who has abused them and may want to help. They may want to see if the person still loves them, see if the person is angry at them, ask them for forgiveness for disclosing, tell the person that they love them, see if the person is all right, know if someone has told the person what they did was wrong, and make sure nothing bad will happen to that person. Numerous studies have shown that the way a parent responds to their child's disclosure of sexual abuse directly impacts the child's well-being. The child's psychological and physical health outcomes are connected to how much support and validation that they receive. Higher levels of support from caregivers are directly linked to a well-adjusted child. Your love and support is critical to helping your child heal. Children who have been through trauma can regain trust, confidence, hope, and the ability to create and settle into a new normal and function within it. Help them see the world as manageable, understandable, and meaningful. I strongly urge you to continue watching my educational videos. You can also go on protectchildren.ca or littlewarriors.ca, which they have wonderful resources there. And it's time to get much more proactive. There's so much more we can do to protect children from this abuse. Thank you.